that being said, I'm going to show you America, I'm going to show you Spain, and I'm going to show you France. Mind you, remember, once again, George Soros not only funded Black Lives Matter over here, he funded Catalonia in Spain. Okay? Now watch this. This is what happened in America. Right? They killed George Floyd with a knee on his neck. Right? Mind you, I showed y'all yesterday the Masonic connections between George Floyd, the officers, and everybody. Now, this got America turned up, right? But guess what happened in France? Same thing. Look at this. Look, they got their knee on a black man's neck. So they rioting in France right now for the same exact shit we're rioting from. Racist white police apparently killing a black man. All of this shit was staged. Look. 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 This is France. Look. Now they're going to pick him up the same exact way they picked up George Floyd. Look. He lifeless now. He lifeless and he handcuffed just like George Floyd. Now they're going to throw him on a stretcher just like George Floyd. Look. Look. Now this is Spain. Look. Knee on the neck. Look.
Otro pisando cuellos, eh? Otro pisando cuellos.
Look, so they set us up to riot. They set us up to riot. They have been using these agents that are in law enforcement agencies around the world to agitate citizens around the world. And then they chose this week, right? They chose this specific week to show us all the same thing at the same time. And then the people that set up the protests are actually the people that's conspiring the shit. Black Lives Matter went out there to set up the protest. Black Lives Matter is George Soros. Catalina set up the protest in Spain. Catalina is George Soros. These people are baiting us. They're baiting us. So they killed these black men. Maybe they really didn't. Who knows? But they killed these black men the same exact way everywhere around the world. Showed it to us. Then they sent in the protesting groups that they themselves control to convince us to come out and have a peaceful protest. Then when we came out, they used the police law enforcement officers that they themselves handpicked to supply weapons for terrorists that they would then insert into the peaceful protest. And not only do they have terrorists vandalizing shit, they got the police vandalizing shit and whooping niggas' ass for no reason, knowing that all of this chaos would cause us to defend ourselves. So they're trying to instigate and incite martial law, and they're doing it to everybody. And y'all have to see this. Now, I'm going to tell y'all why this is important. You might say, Pharaoh, well, why would they do this right now? What makes right now such the proper time to do this? Hillary Clinton had court today. A lot of y'all didn't know that. Hillary Clinton wanted the country destroyed so this bitch wouldn't have to answer for them 33,000 emails she deleted. So in case you've been under a rock all this time, allow me to back you up and bring you to today. This is from March 2nd, 2020, right? CNBC. Hillary Clinton must testify in email case, judge rules. Now, I know y'all didn't see this on the news, but that's because the news, you know, CNN, aka the Clinton News Network, is in their back pocket. But to summarize this, a judge ordered Hillary Clinton to testify at a deposition for a lawsuit related to her use of a private email server for involving official business while working as Secretary of State under President Barack Obama. Okay, let's be specific on that. And they started this riot, not just in this country, but all around the world. And I'm going to prove that in a few. But we're going to stay on this country for a second. They started this riot in this country in order to save Obama and Hillary and other deep state entities, aka all of these weirdo celebrities that's at home on house arrest and all of these people from going to court. So what a lot of y'all don't realize is Hillary had court today and she didn't bother to show up. Now, of course, she's going to use, these riots as an excuse for why she didn't show up. So isn't it such a coincidence, okay, that COVID-19 happens and we all go on quarantine, okay? during the times when these people are supposed to be going to court for subpoenas and things like that. And a lot of y'all don't understand why that's important. The Freedom of Information Law offices and agencies have been closed and suspended due to COVID-19. A lot of investigations have been either slowed down or suspended due to COVID-19. So it's funny how right after COVID-19, now there's a riot. There's riots. And it's funny how there's bricks magically laid in front of courthouses and things like that. See, when y'all look at these bricks, and if we get involved in a tyrannical situation with our government like we are now, everybody's supposed to come together. And the reason I'm bringing that up is because if FEMA would have jumped off the way they wanted it to, and these white people would have been trying to literally protect the country, you niggas would have been in the way. Not only would you not have to help them, you would have been in the way. So now white people got to protect the white community and they got to protect the black community because niggas in the black community don't want to do shit but buy Jordans and go to the club. And nobody want to say that. So I'm going to say that. The women and the children in our community are helpless because our community is psychologically all over the place. And if some shit go down in this country, do not expect these niggas to hold it down. Do not expect these niggas to hold it down. This is why I keep saying, dog, we got to discipline ourselves. We got to stop being afraid to actually be smart, to be intelligent, to just move like adults. Period. That's just a fact. And so this is not, like I said, I am the most blackest person, I think, in this country. But I'm not gonna lie. Our community needs to step it up, dog. And y'all niggas need to stop following these celebrities. Because they just as stupid as y'all motherfuckers. Period. Now, let's continue. Okay, before we get to the riots, okay? I want to show more evidence that police were agitating and instigating the riots. Now, this video right here is from Boston, okay? Now, remember we was talking about, yo, where did them bricks come from? Remember yesterday I was showing all of them bricks. Well, here is the Boston police, okay? Now, I don't know who this is, but the car number is 1400. So if the FBI is watching, okay, and y'all want to do an investigation on corruption or terrorism or you know, the treasonous politicians in this country, this car number is 1400. It's 1400, and I'm just letting you know that. But with that being said, y'all do your investigation on who these officers are and who the fuck they and who had this car at this time. And the reason that this is important is because you can clearly see these officers in this video I'm about to play bringing bricks out of the trunk of this car. Now watch this. Look.
This fucking bricks.
Now this is a white person recording saying, "Are those fucking bricks?" Where did they get a trunk full of bricks from? Look.
Yeah, these are fucking bricks.
Come on, man. The government started the fucking riot, yo. And then they use
protesters don't
look.
fucking use them, dude. That's what they're doing.
See them pulling bricks out there? Let me zoom in more for you. Look.
For undercover police officers that
look.
get involved in the protests.
The police put the fucking bricks out there. They put the bricks out there. So, with that being said, I'm going to just summarize what I went through yesterday. Freemasonic entities use the Ku Klux Klan as their hit squad. They have allowed the Ku Klux Klan to become the police, your local law enforcement, state law enforcement, and FBI agents, okay? And these specifically inserted agents that we have within every level of this country now have been given instructions to agitate peaceful protesters so that they can riot, okay? On top of the fact that they already blowing up a psyopic murder, okay? And then not only are they doing that, they are supplying tools for you to destroy the city. So if the police officer's job is to protect and serve, this right here should be considered treason. And I'm gonna tell you why. Rioters were throwing bricks not only at city buildings, but at the White House. They were trying to breach the White House. The Secret Service had to step in and stop citizens from breaching the White House. So if the police are the motherfuckers that supplied the rioters with their, weapons, then the police should be deemed terrorists by the fucking president. The president needs to launch a nationwide investigation on every motherfucking branch of law enforcement, fire every motherfucking body. Because if you're innocent, bitch, you still fired because you knew what was going on. You knew who was dirty around you and you didn't say nothing. I don't want to hear nothing about I was scared, I didn't want to get fired. Bitch, you took an oath to protect and serve, not be a coward and be quiet. So we need for Donald Trump, okay, to fire every motherfucking police officer that is employed today. And we need to completely refill those jobs. Straight up, I don't trust no motherfucking body. It's not that I don't like police, but I know that they have been compromised. What do you do when something has been compromised? You get rid of it all and rebuild. So I'm not saying let's become lawless, but all I'm saying is we need to fire all these motherfuckers, investigate everybody that is currently in the academy, make sure that they're not a Ku Klux Klan member or some shit like that. And we need an entirely new institution of law enforcement on every level, local, state, and federal. That is the only way that we can, for sure, make sure shit like this never happens again. Fuck your word. Fire the black cops too. I don't just mean white. I'm talking about everybody. Fire the whole motherfucking line of duty and bring in a new line. That's what I would do. If I was the president and I seen this shit, I would fire every motherfucking body. The chief, everybody. We need a new chief, new commissioner, new sergeant, new everybody. I would get rid of everybody. That's the only way we can make sure that this shit don't happen. Now watch this, right? I don't know. I don't remember where this was at. I think this one was in LA, but I'm not sure. Now, these are the police coming down the street, right? You know, to scatter protesters. Watch these motherfuckers purposely bust a car window on their way up the street. Watch this. Look. You can't make this shit up. Look.
We don't know if they actually
now, this is the news, right? This footage is from a news helicopter. And I want to let y'all know the news is in on this shit. Because the news, just like I showed yesterday, when that Patriot disarmed that Antifa member who took that gun out the back of the cop car that was magically, conveniently left there, the news is seeing things happen and it's not commentating on it. Now, when these police officers get to destroying this parked car for no reason, watch how the news camera zooms out to try to save the police officers from being filmed in the commission of a crime. Watch this. Look.
Our airship was over at 3.
Look, they coming down the street.
We had a team of officers get there pretty quick.
Look, boom. You see them start busting the window? Let me go back real quick. Look. Now, the first officer skipped it. This nigga started busting the window for no reason. Look.
Get there pretty quick. Most of them, if not all of them, they left.
Now, all of these officers is keeping it moving. Why the fuck did he stop to bust this window?
So we didn't get anybody in custody, and it looks like...
Now, another officer came around and is over here busting out the driver's side. Look.
And we have a team of...
Now, you see the helicopter camera, they zooming out now. Look.
And then the helicopter backs up.
Security until the...
Now, this media anchor, why did he not say that? Because if I was a media anchor, I would have been like, yeah, everybody is looking like it's calming down. We got the police, you know, they're clearing the streets. They're making sure, you know, the looters and the rioters, you know, are not out making sure. Holy fuck, the fucking police are busting a window out of a car that nobody's in for no reason. That's exactly what the commentator should have said. But he didn't say that. So this lets you know the media is in on this shit too. Now, why did they bust this window out for no reason? Now, here's the thing. The owner of this vehicle is going to come out and they're going to assume some random angry black people did that. They're going to assume Black Lives Matter did that. And if a black person owns that car, they're going to assume some random white person did that. You see how they do us? The police is doing this shit. The government is doing this shit. They are playing us against each other. But they don't even realize it because they've been infiltrated and they don't even realize it. So this is why education is the key. It's the key. Now here's 2 more quick joints. Now look at these police right here. I don't know. I don't remember where this was at. Okay. But look at them busting out this store. Okay. Look at them busting out the windows of this store. Look, this is the fucking police. Look. Hold on, let me mute it. Look, let me go back. Look at the police. You see this officer right here? They are busting the fucking windows out of this. Look, these are police busting out the windows, man. These were not protesters. These were not protesters. These were not protesters. The police did this shit. Now look at this one. Let's go over here. Let's go over here. Look, look, look. More police busting shit up and spray painting on shit. Look. Look at the police. Look. Look. They fucking up the city. The police is doing this. This is the police, man. And then they gonna blame that shit on us and use the shit they doing to try to take away our rights and simultaneously fuck our neighborhoods up. Huh? Donated millions of dollars to Black Lives Matter through his Open Society Foundation, according to Washington Times. Now, let me piece this all together for you idiots, okay? George Soros just sent in Antifa, who you see right here, to destroy the country and to try to create anarchy, because through anarchy, they can institute a new government. So George Soros is a part of the deep state. Now that George Soros' plan didn't go as planned, he now wants to convince all of you retarded ass black people who don't listen to shit to basically help him cover his tracks by not posting anything on Tuesday and giving Google and artificial intelligence and the shit that they like to use on the internet the chance to delete and censor as much shit as they can. Now, what is a blackout? Let's just go to the definition of blackout. And it's from dictionary.com. Blackout. Definition A, temporary loss of consciousness. Definition B, a period or period of total memory loss. Definition 5, a brief passing lapse of memory. 5, complete stoppage of a communications medium as by strike, catastrophe, or electrical storm. So by definition, the word blackout is literally stopping your memory. So on Tuesday, all of you dumbass niggas is getting ready to give these motherfuckers a chance to try to scrub the internet. Because what is going viral right now on the internet? The police vandalizing cities, aka treason, okay? Because they're aiding and abetting terrorists like Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama, so that's treason. And you're going to get him a chance to scrub Antifa off the internet. So what is wrong with my people? And I'm saying this out of love. I'm not saying this out of coonism. I'm saying this out of love. What is wrong with black people? Y'all won't listen to me. You'll call me a coon, and I'm black, and I've been holding it down by myself for 5 years on this internet with no help, no support. You won't listen to me. You'll argue with me up and down, but you will listen to a motherfucker that you never met. You don't even know who the fuck run this page. Do y'all not think that other countries create social medias and talk to us on them, acting like they're us and try to influence us? They do that. Yes, the internet is a dangerous place. Why are you listening to people you've never met over the internet? Now, I want to bring this up, right? Because in a minute, I'm going to show a video of people in Spain and people in France being influenced to riot due to police magically killing black men by putting their knee on their neck. So the same thing that happened to George Floyd happened to black men all around the world at the same exact time. So not only did we riot over here, they started riots all around the world by doing the same thing. And they told you that people in other countries was marching for George Floyd. No, they wasn't. People in other countries was marching because they killed a black man the same way they killed George Floyd. And then they blew it up over there the same way they did over here. Now, if you don't believe me, read this motherfucking article. I don't got the whole article here, but I got the title so you can find it. VoltaireNet.org. George Soros is funding the independence of Catalonia. Now, Catalonia is some kind of socialist group in Spain. And they just rioted in Spain the same way that Black Lives Matter just was used to influence y'all to riot over here. And so George Soros is behind the worldwide riots. He's behind the worldwide riots. Why this man is not in jail yet? I have no clue. Why the military ain't just go blow his motherfucking head off? I have no clue. If I was the president, I would be putting bags on them niggas. I'd drop a bag. Listen, if somebody get to Obama or Hillary before we do, I got $1 million in cash for you. But I need for Obama and Hillary to know, as the president of the United States, I have issued my finest assassins in the military to hunt you down and lay your ass out for treason against this country. That's what I would do. That's what I would do. Now, let me play this video, right? Because this is Antifa. And as you can see, they not only have the Antifa logo, these are the exact same people that I just showed yesterday breaking shit and finding magically placed bricks. So now what have we confirmed, right? Let's connect the deep state real quick. The police are the ones who put out the bricks. We know that. We know that. Antifa are the ones who knew where the bricks was at. So this means that George Soros, some way, somehow, through somebody, is communicating with law enforcement all around the country so that law enforcement can supply objects used to vandalize the community through Antifa. So I'm telling y'all, all these people are Freemasons. The deep state is Freemasons, but y'all don't want to listen. So isn't it a coincidence that George Soros is also funding Catalina in Spain, along with Black Lives Matter? Isn't it a coincidence that police magically somehow have trunks full of bricks that find their way out in the public? And isn't it funny how Antifa magically already knows where to go get those bricks? I showed videos yesterday of black people cussing out Antifa members for handing bricks to random black people. So just like the police and the CIA dropped the guns and the drugs off in our community, they literally just dropped these bricks off in our community. So the law enforcement aided and abetted domestic terrorists. That's a fact. That's a fact. This is not a shot at all law enforcement. If you're not a deep state member, I'm not talking to you. Salute, do your job. But to your comrades on the blue line, they are committing treason against the American public. Yes. And they helped aid and abet Antifa members. Okay? So we're going to need Donald Trump to send in the military or do something against law enforcement. Either he's going to totally have to dismantle law enforcement and build it back up, or he's going to have to send in the military to arrest the motherfucking police and the FBI. Because the police and the FBI are clearly conspiring against us. It's not a conspiracy. We see this shit happen. Now, if you have any doubts that George Soros sent these people, apparently he didn't pay this group, and this is what they did in order to blow up George Soros. George Soros, where's our money? So you got a group of motherfuckers that Donald Trump has said are terrorists. Donald Trump deemed these motherfuckers terrorists. So we literally have the terrorists on our land asking George Soros where's their money, because he told him he would pay them to cross state lines and commit terrorism. So you got a group of terrorists who cross state lines to commit terroristic acts, who were aided and abetted by law enforcement to commit these terroristic acts. What are y'all not understanding here? What are you not understanding here? Now, let me jump in. Let me jump to the next slide, because now we finna get on target. But I had to bust that down real quick. Okay, I had to bust that down. This is former congressional candidate Deanna Lorraine, right? And what did Deanna Lorraine say on her Twitter yesterday? She said, "Why hasn't Nancy Pelosi, Obama, and the Clintons and any Democrat leaders condemn the violent destruction of America by domestic terrorists? Why have they been silent? The only thing they finally speak up about is Trump holding a Bible in front of a church that almost burnt down." Now she's exactly right. I don't want to hear she's a white woman. Nigga, shut the fuck up. She's exactly right. And I'll tell you why they haven't spoke on it. Because they're the ones behind it. This is literally Scooby-Doo, and I'm snatching a mask off, and I'm just waiting for Obama and Hillary to say, we would have got away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling YouTubers. I'm just waiting. That's the only part I'm missing, because I'm snatching their head off right now. We found them. And so the reason that they're not saying shit about it is because they're the ones encouraging it. Remember, Cuomo is a Democrat. What was Cuomo saying? Oh, I'm with the protesters. So Cuomo is with the protesters. Guess what Cuomo has also not done? Called in the National Guard to stop the riots. People getting raped. I hope y'all know that. People getting ate. Somebody got arrested for cannibalism. Y'all didn't know that? You better go look it up. So it's more shit happening than just protesting. They literally trying to bring this country into lawlessness. And the police are not only not doing their job, they're instigating the violence. Now, Obama pussy ass, who I cannot stand. I don't even like looking at his face. Obama today, okay, said, because it's from June 2nd, and I believe, let me make sure I'm straight. Yep, June 2nd today. CBS News posted an article about Obama. Obama says protests could be a real turning point in fight for police reform. Do you think, Obama? Do you think the police need to be reformed? Nigga, we knew the police needed to be reformed before you was even in office. But it's funny how Obama wants to weigh in on reforming the police when, while he was the president, black people were killed more by the police in 2015 than we were lynched by the KKK during the worst year of Jim Crow. So it's funny how Obama, now that Trump is in office, wants to weigh in his 2 cents about corrupt law enforcement. But when he was in office, he turned a blind eye to the police killing literally 1,000 black people a year. So this is fake concern, because if you was really concerned, you would have reformed the police while you were in office. So Obama, we want to let you know, we see your bitch ass. You don't really give a fuck about us. Michael Jackson told us and we listened. And so I want to let Obama know, nigga, they have a cell in Guantanamo Bay waiting for your ass, my nigga. And I hope that they put you in the most nastiest, shittiest cell that they could find, my nigga. I hope they take your pillows and your mat and take that funky ass thin cotton wool cover they give you niggas. Okay? I hope they take all that shit and freeze your ass. I hope they cut the air conditioning all the way up. Nigga, I hope your cell got bars instead of a door, so a dirty ass CO can walk by and chuck some cold ass water on your bitch ass. I hope they terrorize your pussy ass in Guantanamo Bay. Okay? Okay. Now let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Okay, now we got your boy Snoop, right? Now we got Snoop. And don't worry, I'm working my way up to this riot shit. But I don't want to leave no stone unturned. I don't want to leave no stone unturned. Now, I told y'all that every time these satanic deep state Democrats fail in their mission, they go get a black celebrity that is a straight coon flunky, and they get him to do their bidding. Now, this is Snoop pussy ass nigga dog, once again, doing flunky coon work, okay, for these deep state terrorists. Because I want to let y'all know, this is terrorism. This is treason. So Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama are real life terrorists. I want y'all to know that. Barack Obama is not from here. I've proven his birth certificate is not real. He should have never been a president. You have a non-U.S. citizen as a president. How did that happen? But anyway, let's see what Snoop Dogg said so we can lay his ass out. Now, Snoop Dogg's job is to further entice the black community, my community, to be angry at Donald Trump. Now, I don't mind being angry at anybody who's wrong, but I have to be honest. It's about being honest. Okay, what am I angry about? So Snoop Dogg, who we're supposed to trust, okay? So for some reason, we're supposed to trust this nigga. This nigga ain't never did shit for nobody, ain't never built shit, ain't never educated nobody. Nigga ain't never did shit for nobody. But for some reason, we're supposed to trust his political advice. So let's see what Snoop Dogg posted on his Instagram. Snoop said, so Trump has declared war on the American people who are protesting against the killing of a black man. And still, they haven't arrested the men who killed George Floyd. Now, that is Snoop Dogg's deep state agenda. Okay? That is Snoop Dogg's deep state agenda. They told him to say that. Now, all you have to do is see if it's true. This is all I'm asking black people to do. I'm not asking y'all to support Donald Trump. All I'm asking y'all is to sit the fuck down for 1 second and see if you're honestly mad at the right things. So if this post made you upset, all you had to do was come to what Donald Trump said. And I posted this yesterday, but I'm going to show you again. That's not what Donald Trump said. Donald Trump literally said 80% of rioters in Minnesota last night were from out of state. They are harming businesses, especially African-American small businesses, homes, and the community of good, hardworking Minneapolis residents who want peace, equality, and to provide for their families. Nowhere in that post did Donald Trump blame blacks or whites. He even defended blacks more than he did whites. And he didn't even blame it on the people in Minneapolis. He said 80% of the motherfuckers is not even from Minneapolis. So what the fuck is Snoop Dogg talking about? He's lying on Trump. Now you have to ask yourself, is Snoop Dogg lying on Trump because he's honestly a fucking idiot? Or is he lying on Trump because that's what he gets paid to do? And I believe that's what he gets paid to do. Because this is why these celebrities get paid so much money. Why do we pay celebrities more than we pay scientists? Celebrities don't build shit. They don't figure shit out. They don't heal nobody. They don't create rockets and shit. What do celebrities do that they deserve that much money for nothing? What does Snoop Dogg do? He's getting paid by the CIA that has been in Hollywood from day one, these Freemasonic puppet masters that have been in Hollywood since day one, and other deep state agents that have been in Hollywood since day one. So they are paying this nigga Snoop Dogg to keep us blind and keep us mad at shit that's not true. That's not true. This is not true. Why Snoop Dogg said this, I have no clue. Besides the fact that he must be deep state. So I don't want y'all saying I'm accusing him of something. So I'm going to just say it highly suggests he's deep state. Now, not only did Trump keep it real, Mayor Jenny Durkin kept it real. Now let's see what Mayor Jenny Durkin said. She said, I want to acknowledge that much of the violence and destruction, both here in Seattle and across the country, have been instigated and perpetuated by white men. Neither one of these white people, okay? She's white, Trump is white. I'm black. I don't trust white people at all. I want white people to continue to know that. But I'm not going to lie on you. If you're right, you're right. Both these white people did not blame us for shit we did not do. So why is Snoop Dogg telling us to be mad at a president and a mayor who actually defended us? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm telling y'all to see. Y'all don't got to keep arguing with me about, nigga, you a cool, whatever, bitch. Whatever. Nigga, be mad then, nigga. Be in support of the deep state. But nigga, think about what the fuck I'm saying. Now, here's another, or the court date was today at 9 o'clock. Today is June 2nd. Look at Judicial Watch. Breaking news. Judicial Watch today announced that a hearing will be held on Tuesday, today, June 2nd, by teleconference in the U.S. Court of Appeals for the District of Columbia Circuit regarding former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton's efforts to avoid testifying under oath about her emails. Clinton's former chief of staff, Cheryl Mills, also seeks to avoid giving testimony. The appellate court is considering Clinton and Mills' extraordinary request, known as a petition for writ of mandamus, to overturn an order issued by U.S. District Court Judge Roy C. Lambert requiring them to testify. Okay? So now y'all see where all this is coming from. They're trying to save themselves from prosecution. Now, my only question is this. What do y'all need to prosecute? I don't understand what we talking about testifying for. Go get that bitch now. All that due process shit, we don't negotiate. When did America start negotiating with terrorists? Y'all don't even negotiate with niggas. And we be innocent 80% of the time. So I don't understand what's all this. Bitch, when you deleted them 33,000 emails and acid washed them, you was guilty to me. I don't need no testimony to know you guilty. And I just did a whole video on what the FBI say they seen on Anthony Weiner's laptop. So y'all know this bitch. This bitch got murder videos. She got child rape videos on a laptop. What are we going to court about? Go get this bitch. But now y'all see the setup. So they distracted the entire world. They distracted the entire world, y'all. They played us. They played us all around the world so that they can try to take the world over and take the country over to avoid prosecution. Now, I want to let y'all know this shit is on YouTube. You can go on YouTube right now and listen to this whole court hearing. Now, why is that important? She didn't even show up. Now, we know why she didn't show up. But guess what she's going to say as her excuse for not showing up. And I'm saying this now before she even publicly says it. She's going to blame her lack of appearance on the riots. That's what she's going to say. Some way, either she's going to say she wasn't able to make it due to rioting, or she's going to say that the area where she's at, you know, destroyed her mobility. It's going to be some kind of excuse that she's going to blame on the riots for why she didn't show up to court today. Bitch ain't even have to go in person. All she had to do was call in. This was an online teleconference. She ain't even do that. Huh? And so now why is this important? Now we got to wait all these more months for the next court date. Who knows what's in store for us next? Who knows what big next grand plan the government has for us next? Because this bitch is trying to avoid prosecution. Now, this is whatchamacallit, Tom Fitton, okay? The president of Judicial Watch, who said out his own mouth, the Department of Justice did not want Hillary Clinton to be disposed, which means to be removed from office, forcefully or willfully. They wanted to shut Judicial Watch down, okay? So the Department of Justice is aiding and abetting Hillary Clinton. And the only reason that Hillary Clinton is being subpoenaed to court is because Judicial Watch is on her head. Now watch this. Watch this. Listen.
Your sense as to why the Justice Department would not be doing, once again, what seems to be an obvious and right thing to do.
Well, they did not want Mrs. Clinton to be deposed to begin with. They wanted to shut us down, but they lost. And then Mrs. Clinton made this dramatic appeal, and they...
So, right out of his mouth, the corrupt Department of Justice is protecting a domestic terrorist, okay? They tried to burn the fucking country down yesterday. That's terrorism. That's shit we do when we invade another country. They tried to burn their own shit down. What are we talking about? Let me just ask white people a question, right? Because I ain't been involved in politics my whole life, so I'm not going to act like I have. But I know how we run shit, where I'm from. Nigga, if you get caught doing some fuck shit, all the bets is off. You're done. So I'm just want to ask white America, what's all this talking about? Because y'all don't talk to us like that. I'm on parole right now for a gun that wasn't even mine. 3.5 years for a gun that wasn't mine. No DNA, no fingerprints, defective indictment. The goddamn date on the indictment was wrong. They said I committed a crime on August 22nd. I couldn't have did that because I was in jail already from August 3rd. Whole nother nigga ran off. Police falsified a report. Never put that shit in the report. So I got totally finessed into having a felony that is blocking me from being a decent citizen in this country. Y'all didn't talk to me about that. I've been trying to see what the fuck going on with these attorneys all these years to get this felony off my shit. Y'all ain't reached out to me, but y'all giving this bitch all the leeway in the world, and this bitch actually did it. This bitch is not only did she do it, when y'all subpoenaed the bitch, she deleted the emails. And this is aside from what the FBI already found on Anthony Weiner's laptop. So why does Hillary Clinton have so much leeway? Why does she have so much leeway? I got a felony right now for some shit I didn't even do. And I gotta tread lightly. And this bitch right here, y'all giving this bitch is killing kids on video, not arrested. This bitch is raping kids on video, not arrested. Kathy Bryant testified that Hillary Clinton raped her when she was a kid, not arrested. Bitches in the email. Don't forget them WikiLeaks emails where she was telling Obama to be careful about them pizza arrangements. Huh? Pedophile ring, not arrested. Obama ordering $65,000 worth of hot dogs in the middle of the night in the White House. Huh? Not arrested for pedophile. Y'all motherfuckers got all the evidence y'all need, and y'all not arresting nobody or executing nobody. But y'all put all the pressure on us. So my main thing is get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Trump, send in the military. We don't need to do no more. Fuck the next court date. Send in the military. Get this bitch. Because if y'all don't, I'm not going about my life acting like I don't know the country is being ran by Satanists and pedophiles. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'm not saying I'm gonna go get the bitch because I don't want y'all. I don't feel like dealing with y'all. But I'm gonna let y'all know I'm not gonna act like I don't know that though. I'm not gonna act like I don't know the police have been infiltrated by the KKK. I know that. I know all white people are not racist, but the racist people have become in power in the most important levels of and positions of employment in this country that you could think of. What level of authority is more powerful than law enforcement? Yet terrorizational groups are the law enforcement officers. How does that work? So I'm not going to live my life acting like I trust the police. I'm not going to live my life acting like this. I'm not doing that. Y'all not going to tell me to go this. I'm not doing that. So if it's going to be a problem in this country, I just want y'all to know y'all starting it, because we are asking y'all nicely right now to go get these motherfuckers. Now, if y'all don't go get these motherfuckers, then don't say shit to us. I don't want to hear nothing about none of it, because I'm calling my white friends. I'm calling my white patriot friends, and we're going to do what we got to do. And I don't want to hear your fucking mouth at all. At all. And with that being said, let me keep it moving, right? Because it's not just Hillary Clinton. It's not just Hillary Clinton. It's Barack Obama too. His court date's coming up. Look at this.